guys there. I have some great news about Moonbeam today. It is about its integration with blockchain Monster Hunt. This is big, guys, because what's happening is that Moonbeam is finally coming to Web 3.0, an integration with the game where one of its investors is actually Animoca Brands. Yes, that Animoca Brands, okay? Axie Infinity, Sandbox, and so many other good brands. Now, not only is this going into Web 3.0, Moonbeam is also ready to contribute to the rest of the blockchain. So, let's go to the inside and see what I mean on the progress of Moonbeam and relate it to the progress that you see in the blockchain. There are many terms that are being bandied about, right? But the top three are basically the money revolution, the internet revolution, and also Web 3.0. Now let's talk about the money revolution. This is about cryptocurrencies, right? About Bitcoin, Ethereum. Bitcoin is digital gold, Ethereum is programmable money. Secondly, it's about DeFi, where DeFi has suddenly changed the way that we are able to save and basically then able to earn with cryptocurrency. And finally, Web 3.0, which is really the big paradigm shift here. Now, when you talk about programmable money, or basically the crypto that made this happen, it's basically Ethereum, right? It's something that is really programmable, that's created by Vitalik Buterin. And this is where Moonbeam sits. It's just like a blockchain, just like Ethereum, but it really resides on Polkadot. And just like Ethereum, it has this very, very big ecosystem that comprises of all these applications coming from many different areas. Now, one of these areas, basically in the money revolution, is basically the movement of money from point A to point B. And you already see this happening in Ukraine, right? Where a lot of donations that were channeled to Ukraine were being channeled through cryptocurrencies. Because if you want to channel it and you want these two guys not to go, what you're doing, you want to go through cryptocurrencies. And the best thing is now the donations through cryptocurrency can be done through the Polkadot blockchain. They can also be done through the Ethereum blockchain. And guess what? The easiest on-ramp for Ethereum into Polkadot is Moonbeam. Now what we want to do is now introduce the concept of fungible and also non-fungible tokens. Fungible tokens are basically units of accounts that can be used as currency, reward system, reward points, etc. Whereas a non-fungible token represents ownership of anything on or off the blockchain, and it first started with art, right? Something like CryptoPunks, well, that was art, and also something like art blocks, Fidenzas, and all of that. Nowadays, all these NFTs also give an element of IP to it so that there is a use case. So while you see a lot of NFTs in the Ethereum space, and look at the data from Nansen here, it's obviously growing. There is a new ecosystem that's coming up, as I said before, right? Moonbeam is just like Ethereum. There is also a lot of NFTs that are being built now on Moonbeam. Now, this is still early, but remember that one day that Moonbeam being the easiest on-ramp to Ethereum from Polkadot, we'll have more and more of these because it provides a more efficient and a cheaper way to basically design NFTs on. The important thing is that Web3 gives you digital ownership of something. For example, that NFT, that in-game character that you like so much is suddenly yours.
You NFT that home right now, put into the smart contract that you get 1% of every transaction of this home in perpetuity.
Right. And number two, interoperability across the web, interoperability across multiple blockchains. This is where the role of Moonbeam is so important, because when you talk about interoperability, what is the best on-ramp? Now it is basically Moonbeam between Ethereum, which is the most popular blockchain, and also for Polkadot, which is really upcoming and was founded by the Chief Technical Officer of Ethereum. I'm walking in a shop here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The good thing about Malaysia is that there's already a proposal by a communications ministry to introduce cryptocurrency as a legal tender. This is Web3 stuff. Now, in the normal world, say I buy the shirt. This is mine. I take it out of the shop, right? Also, if I wear these pants, this is mine, I take it out of the shop. Imagine you bought a pants and you couldn't take it out of the shop. Now let's go into how the world is now on games, right? The games that you play on Facebook or even on something like Mobile Legends. If you buy these, they aren't yours. These are actually called skins, right? And these are skins. Are you like saying that we have to go naked when we play games? That's the reality. Web3 is going to change all this with a common wallet, a common currency system. But when you buy something on Facebook or a game on Facebook, say it was this old game, yeah, I know, remember it, Farmville, hey, the assets there belong to Farmville, not you. Same thing, if you're playing Mobile Legends, a very popular game, the assets in Mobile Legends are theirs. And you gotta buy those skins, and they don't even belong to you, okay? It becomes on the game because it is a centralized model. But in a Web3 model game, like the sandbox, guess what? These avatars are yours. When you play Thetan Arena, guess what? These heroes, which can help you win because you buy the higher ranking heroes, which are more powerful, are yours. This is the difference between Web3 and also Web2 and Web1. And another thing that's good, right? As we advance more in Web3, guess what? Your wallet, that single wallet of yours, can actually open up an experience, Web3 experience that is really customized for you because now it's interoperable. For example, I have these two Clone X. Now I can go to this artifact meeting in New York and maybe even meet Takashi Murakami, you know, the Murakami thing. So this is what's going to happen too. Because guess what? Moonbeam. What are we using, guys? Hey, we're also using Metaverse. It might be a different chain, but the fact is you can see the ideas now because as this infrastructure develops more and more, your Moonbeam wallet and your Moonbeam tokens and your Moonbeam NFTs could actually be the gateway to a whole new world. The most exciting developments in crypto today is with Ethereum, right? The merger of Ethereum from purely POW to POS. This is going to take place in June and it launches this big case towards Web 3.0 where Ethereum will probably be the anchor. This is good for Moonbeam because Moonbeam has a lot of developers that are already on Ethereum, right? And for all those who are on Ethereum, Moonbeam running on Polkadot will also be a great case where you can hedge your risk between many different blockchains because you really do not know what you're going to get. I am not going to worry about those naysayers who say that, hey, when Ethereum is cheap, because now the gas fee is going to be less. Yeah, not like that anymore. It's actually an advantage to Moonbeam because the more developers there are on Ethereum, it creates a network effect where more developers come in, more application. It makes the entire ecosystem bigger. So I wouldn't really be too concerned about all these news and also about looking at token. Is it bullish? Is it bearish? Does it really matter? What's important is that we are being driven into Web 3.0 by the biggest granddaddy of them all, Ethereum. A rising tide lifts all boats, and I'm sure as the rising tide of Ethereum goes higher and higher, you'll see more developments along the Moonbeam side with all these JVs and all these new applications coming onto Moonbeam.